The Miami Hurricanes have a couple of young men who have been standing out in spring ball. It's nice to be able to hear some consistency in the names, because it's like, all right, well, one guy has a sporadic good day and then he goes missing for 5 days. And this guy has a couple 2 days and he goes missing for the rest of the spring. No, we've been hearing about two particular names almost every single time, whether it's a coach or a player who hops in front of the camera, and that's Xavier Restrepo and Avantae Williams. They have been jumping off of the screen in production, jumping off of the screen in their preparation. A lot of little things that you love to hear, as a fan, what you like to hear, and as a coach even more. It's just the little things. Please get them off of the. Yeah, pick another comment. We don't acknowledge them. Um, I don't.
I'm the voice of college football, wholesome one. I acknowledge everyone.
Mark, I love you. But on our time, they can go back to, like I said, Mark. They're no longer even in the big three. It's Miami, UCF, and Florida. So we'll figure it out. Anyway, back to the real school in Florida. Uh, the little things, like the details, the effort is one thing. Obviously, if a young man gets a Division I scholarship to a Power Five institution, they're going to give effort. They have some talent, okay, and a certain level of football IQ. There's just certain things. But when you stand above that at a young age, it's a really big indicator as to what you could have moving forward in a program. And if you continue to bring in prospects and young men who um, who exude those every year. I mean, the class of 2020, there was the class of dogs. It wasn't really a big time prospects, but it was really those hard working 3 stars and low 4 stars that you want in the program. Then 2021 comes around, and now Miami gets those a little bit higher 4 stars and a couple 5 stars who have that same effort and tenacity in them. That's what you want to start filling your locker room with. And you also want to fill the locker room with people who know how to freaking win. You want to have a team full of people who have won at the high school level. You want to be able to go into those big time high school programs and have those young men take you seriously. And not only just do that, commit to you and sign with you. Because if you start filling up a team full of people who maybe lost 1 or 2 games in their high school career, they're going to have that type of work ethic, that type of nature added to your program. And you start stacking class on top of class on top of class of people who think that way, then the coaching becomes easy at that point. Because all you have to do is just blow that whistle and they go out there and tear it up because it's a part of the program. And two people who exude that mindset is Xavier Restrepo and Avantae Williams with what they've been bringing to the table. They both were on teams who they were the guy and kind of was a reason why those teams were doing well or made big time leaps into the playoffs. You look at Xavier Restrepo, he was at Deerfield. They're pretty good. He was high school teammates with Knighton at Deerfield. And he also spent some time at St. Thomas Aquinas before he transferred. He played safety and wide receiver. They needed a big play through the air. They went to him. He had to go make a big time interception. Xavier Restrepo went ahead and did that. You look at Avantae Williams. He's free safety, corner, wide receiver, running back. They needed a big play in his small town kind of place. He made all the plays. You continue to build that. You start to be able to filter out the leaders amongst other leaders. Man amongst men, that type of thing. And when you start filling a team like that, where you can look to these young 19, 20-year-olds, and even the 23-year-olds can say, you know what, I can hand this baton off as I head on to other endeavors, and I know that it's going to be in good hands, and maybe even in better hands. And it's a little early to speak that far into their careers here at Miami, but just the little details. I really love what I'm hearing.